Hey, I'm Fraser, and I'm here today with the owner of ACE Motorsport, Steve.
Hey guys, how are you? Good to have you here for us.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks for joining me today here for a bit of a catch up with Steve. You've certainly been busy recently, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a really busy summer period. Now, obviously we're in winter now, but
Yep.
the action just never stops. There's always plenty of people here.
It definitely doesn't stop when you've opened a second track.
Yeah.
Tell us about the challenges and what it took to open the second track.
Well, we always wanted to expand, and the challenges we had at Go Media were obviously there's a lot of games there. The AFC, the A-League, and the Warriors playing there, as well as other events like music festivals. So it's always a challenge for dates, and it always has been at Go Media.
Yep.
That was a flexible contract that we have with the council there, the stadium owners,
Yep.
which are really good and very accommodated to what we need.
Yeah.
But having a permanent track means that we can just be open all the time.
Yeah.
So particularly at the weekends, the busy periods, we need to maximise the amount of people through. There's plenty of people that want to race and get into racing.
Well, as you can see, myself and another mate have come up from Wellington just to have a turn on your track. So
yeah,
it's definitely grippy.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Not so much first thing in the morning when the track's still wet.
So it's quite a different circuit here. The surface itself is motor felt, so it's proper motorsport grade tar seal.
Oh, yeah,
which is ultra grippy, and the boys were just saying then that the tyre use is really high, so we're just getting through tyres really quickly. So we're going to start looking at tyre pressures and see if we can alter some tyre pressures.
Oh yeah,
basically give more tyre life, but alter the grip levels as well.
Oh, sweet. What challenges have you found opening a second track?
Well, I think when any startup business, particularly kart circuit, there's a lot of unknowns.
Yep.
The entry into the Collindale Motorsport track here, the main FIA circuit that we're right next to here in Auckland.
Yes, they've got a practice day going on. I don't know if you can hear in the background, but there's definitely some quick karts out there on the track.
Yeah, it's full FIA grade, well over a kilometre long on the full circuit, and really quick as well. But
and they can change their layouts too, can't they?
Yeah, there's 9 different circuit layouts, so nice. Run different circuits on different days, club events, national events, etc.
Yep.
So some of the challenges, the space. I think there's always a space issue in Auckland, so we've done multiple changes about how we lay the buildings out here. And this is the final layout that we've got, but some of the people flow, we need to work on that, and we're going to put a separate entrance in so people can get into the office really easily.
Oh yeah, nice.
Challenges, freight, getting a hold of things, always extended periods.
Yeah.
Most of our equipment, a lot through Nick, obviously Rental Karts New Zealand.
Oh yeah, from Pro Karts down in Nelson.
Yeah, Pro Karts Nelson. Yeah, but we use Remo karts, which are German made, and some of the parts have to come from Germany through Remo.
Oh yeah.
So sometimes quite long delays. Barriers set up on the barriers, the plastic barriers that we use here.
Yep.
Are really awesome, very good demarcation on the circuit. But they took a long time to get here as well. But that was okay. We were working through the process.
Are they similar barriers used to next door?
They look very similar. The ones next door are FIA grade barriers. These are rental kart grade.
Oh yeah.
But they are very similar, and the way they go together is the same as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Track design, layout. How'd you come about that?
Looking at the space that was available, we really like the track at Go Media.
Yep.
It's a very fast track for a rental car circuit. Go Media in New Zealand is the fastest rental car circuit without a doubt.
Yep.
It's quick. So we basically took that as a base design, but we wanted some slower corners.
Oh,
so this time we took the fast sweeper that we got at Go Media, replicated that, but put some infield, more technical, slower sections into it as well.
Yeah,
which did pose some challenges for the karts.
The 2 hairpins that you've got in the middle of the track.
Yeah, some really tight hairpins. So.
Yeah, I've still yet to figure out that first one. In regards to the track length, what are we looking at here?
400 metres on the racing line.
Yep.
So it's still a decent length for a rental kart track.
Yep.
Go Media 470 metres.
Oh yeah.
We wanted to make sure we've still got plenty of overtaking opportunities. So the track is still 7 metres wide.
Yep.
And there's various points that drop down to about 6.5, but not on the overtaking points. So 7 metres.
Any spot on the track is an overtaking point.
There's always a late brake manoeuvre for us.
Oh yes, yep. I've put my own dives in there today. Yep. How many karts can we run on the track here?
At the moment, we're just running 8 as we get going. We're probably going to extend that to 10 as we get some more run time.
Yep.
And then probably even go to 12. But at the moment, we're just running 8.
All right. Lap record currently. What do we? Who holds it, and what is it?
Certainly not me. I think I've only done one race so far. 28, I think we're into. I need to check that. It's dry today and it's warm, so there may be a new lap record today.
All right. Hopefully.
If you jump on RaceFacer, national global platform, jump on RaceFacer, ACE Motorsport Collindale Park, you can always see the fastest laps of the month, all time as well, always on there, even on the day.
Right. Yep.
Same with Go Media Stadium, and also Nick at Pro Karts in Nelson.
Yep. There's actually quite a few tracks that use RaceFacer now.
Yep.
I enjoy it because then I can look back at my sessions and be like, oh, I was slow there, or why was I slow? And usually it's because you're trying to put your mates on the wall. What are your future events looking like for here? Are you looking at hosting any, or?
Yeah, we are. We again, the beauty of here, at Go Media, we've only got a 2-month window where we can book customers in.
Yep.
Because the stadium always has priority over music festivals, football, rugby games, etc.
Yep.
So it's quite difficult to lock in a calendar at Go Media. But here, because we're open all the time, we are going to produce some full calendars. So we're going to do a full race club series throughout the year.
Oh yeah.
6 events, which will feature some events at Go Media, some events here.
Yep.
If we do need to close, we'll divert the event here, and we'll run.
So sort of like a series between your 2 tracks.
Yeah, series, and both directions on the track as well.
Oh,
so we'll
nice.
run forward direction, reverse direction, Go Media, Collindale Park, and then we'll do a finals. So that's Race Club.
Yep.
We're looking also for sponsorship for a Race Club. So if you can help us out on any sponsorship or know anybody that's keen.
Yep.
Because what we want to do, and one of the key drivers for opening this second circuit, is getting people into motorsport. It's one of my absolute passions, is to get people into motorsport. There's some really talented drivers out there.
Yep. Oh yeah, those young ones that are coming through, they're insane. Like, just no fear.
Just, mate, we see so many drivers that get in the car and straight away they are quick out of the box. And I think if we can give them a leg up into motorsport, into karting, all for that. And we'll talk about Pathway shortly, but we've sort of started that program. We want to get people in. Race Club is the first step into that. We've got other events I'd like to mention as well.
Yep. What about IORK? Is that on the cards maybe in the future for here? Yep.
So IORK's back in Nelson again this year.
Yep.
But we're looking again to bring that back to Auckland, possibly next year. And of course, with this venue here, we don't have any issues on closures.
Yep.
So we can operate IORK at this venue or at Go Media, or even between the 2, which would be really cool.
Oh yeah, sweet.
The economy is challenging at the moment, which I think that's one of the reasons why we looked at different venues, or Nick looked at different venues for IORK this year.
Yeah.
But next year we could be well back on the cards, or do a series of IORK leading events.
Right, sweet. So just on IORK, reflecting on last year's event at Go Media Stadium, how did you find that went?
I mean, wow! I've got to say, it was such a good event. I sat up on the grandstand. I mean, I was working all weekend, but sat up on the grandstand, won the sessions. I was actually when one of the karts blew a gearbox.
I think I was actually up there with you when that happened too. And funnily enough, wasn't that Charlie from Wellington as well?
In the Sodi suit, driving a German cart with a Sodi French suit on, which made me smile.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie, mate, you're a spectacularly good driver, Charlie, and that was unfortunate. But we just canned that session. I got another cart out and run it again later in the day. Yep,
and I mean, ended up P1 for the title anyway, so
fantastic.
It didn't matter what cart you put him in, it was quick. He still got through there.
Yeah, I mean, IORK last year for us was just outstandingly good.
Yep.
Running 16 karts, the Go Media track is quite close to a kart sport style circuit, nice and wide, very fast and flowing.
Yep.
And running that sort of rental kart race, which is massive around the world, and I think New Zealand's taking that up now as well. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, I mean, even still, like compared to the rest of the world, rental karting in New Zealand is still very small.
Yeah.
it's a very public activity. But then there's the people, the likes of yourself and Nick and many others that could be named, that are actually pushing drivers that are coming through rental karting into kart sport karts.
Yeah.
And like you said, we'll touch base on the pathway that you've got soon. But yeah, there's a lot to it behind the scenes that people don't actually pay attention to or realise.
I mean, that's a good point, right? So, or 2 points. So getting people out of rental karting into racing is one thing, but there's some that actually just want to enjoy rental kart racing, which is, look at some of the UK, and I've watched some of the UK rental kart racing.
Yeah,
massive. And as people stay in those series. So I think if we can create more rental kart racing series in NZ at different circuits, all the better for it.
So can we get cheaper flights?
Cheaper flights
Yeah.
without fog. Yeah. I think one of the challenges on that is keeping the karts all the same.
Yep.
And if you looked at the back on IORK again, that we ran 16 karts all day for 4 days.
Yep.
That's a lot of tyres.
Oh yeah, a lot of fuel.
The fuel was insane. Engine swaps, engine blow-ups, but make sure all the karts are all the same. Ultra challenging, and of course, kart sport racing's the same. Karts are never the same. Setups are different, and even the same machine is never the same. You look at F1; they're not the same machines. They're not, setups are different. Drivers are different.
Yeah. And it comes down, like every driver's got their own different skill.
Yeah.
Some might be better in the straight line than what they are through corners. So, it is I guess you could say, an entry level to karting.
It's a grassroots motorsport.
Yeah.
But it's also equally as competitive. I think in some cases, some of the racing that we do is sometimes better than some of the racing that we see on tracks around the world. So it's just get down, register for a race club. We'll look at IORK for next year, see if we can do multiple venues. That'll just be awesome to see. But one of the big events that Frauser's been asking about running is 24 hours. So
yes, 24-hour race in rental karting would be probably on my bucket list, I reckon.
So we want to do a 24-hour race. It is in early days of creation. We've got 2 venues where we could run it. Go Media being one, and here being the other.
Oh yeah.
We just need to work through some of the detail.
Yeah.
The karts will do 24 hours. We've got no doubts around that.
Yeah.
The build up to prep would be quite arduous, I think, for the karts, we've fair to say.
Yeah.
And tyre changes, fuel runs, etc. But we will do a 24-hour race, and we're thinking if we can schedule a 24-hour race for about March next year, that would be great. But we're working on it.
I reckon if we did the 24-hour at Go Media, I reckon there'd have to be some sort of track extension into those so-called dead spots around the place, just to add a bit more competitiveness. Because what I found at Go Media is once you get into a gap and you're gone, that's it. You're sort of gone with the wind, so to speak. And it is very hard to catch up if you end up lagging. You throw in a couple of slower corners, that allows for the likes of myself, who's a very, very late breaker, to catch up to those faster ones who are quicker on the straights.
I think that's one, we can certainly do that. Go Media, there's definitely a space where we can extend the track and put a slow hairpin. The challenge with Go Media is the karts are geared right on the top end of the gear, and so they do 70 Ks, which means when you're slow out the corner, it's challenging to get up to speed.
Which is what you want as well, right? That should then fall on the driver to adjust to, having a slower corner, you're going to be slower out of it.
Yeah. We'd have to do I think if we did that, we could do, for the 24-hour race, you'd have to do an average team weight and stints per driver based on your weight as well. Because obviously the slower drivers, when you're trying to accelerate, the heavier drivers trying to accelerate out of a very slow corner is challenging. It's not so bad at Go Media because the high speeds, the weight sometimes has an advantage, sometimes has a disadvantage, but they're quite closely matched on weight.
There's definitely a disadvantage, e.g. me, who's heavier out of probably the rest of them that I usually race against.
we do have some bulkier guys as well that race there, which are also actually really quick as well.
But they're not slow.
They're not slow. No. So anyway, I think it comes down to the maximising the machine based on you as well. It's just time, seat time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nelson this year, are we going to see you behind a steering wheel?
I don't know if I'm going to drive, Fraz, but I'm definitely going to be down there, coming down. I want to do some commentary.
Yep.
I think, that was a highlight, I reckon, for my last year. The racing was great, but the commentary was just another dimension.
Yeah.
You, Dan,
Lance,
Nick,
Lawrence, and Ash.
Brilliant. Some of that commentary, if we could live stream more of that, you sit and watch F1 or World Endurance Car Racing, but your commentary that you guys gave as well was just as good. So I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank
Driver
you.
interviews.
Yeah.
I think we need to do a Martin Brundle pit walk at IORK in Nelson. Hopefully don't get snubbed by Kim Kardashian, but anyway, I'm not sure she'll be there. Do you know if she's coming?
Oh, probably not. How many strings would it take you to pull to get rental carts on the track next door?
Already spoken about that. We can hire the circuit next door.
Yep.
So the kart sport circuit is built for kart sport New Zealand class karts.
Yep.
So there's a number of vehicles or karts within that class that can go on the circuit on a practice day. If you are not on a listed kart sport kart, you can't use the circuit on a practice day.
Yep.
Or a kart sport authorised event. But what you can do is do a private hire of that circuit.
Oh, yeah. Would that track potentially be on the cards for the 24-hour? Or would costs be too much?
No. So we need to have a look at what the costs are overall.
Yep.
The cost for the circuit hire. If you do it at our rental kart circuit, Go Media or here, we're obviously covering those costs in what we do anyway.
Yep.
If we hire a circuit to run it, there's no additional cost there.
Yep.
There's a kart prep and staff 24 and the build up as well. And
well, yeah, you definitely need more staff for the kart sport track than what you would on Go Media or Collindale.
And lighting, flood lighting.
Yep.
And we need a special exemption as well to run through the night.
Yep.
Whereas Go Media, we've already spoken to them about that, and that's something we can do. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But we still have to apply for it. Anyway, there's options. We'd need flood lighting, we'd need generators.
Yep.
But let's work on it.
Yep.
I think it'd be cool. Gear ratio for the main track in these karts, we'd have to change.
Yep.
They're probably more like the Go Media gear ratios.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We can do it. So
yep.
Let's watch this space and see what we can get to.
Oh, sweet.
16 teams, 10 drivers, I reckon, would be a sweet spot. That's 2.5 hours of driving each driver.
Yeah, maybe.
10. Would you go less?
I'd probably go maximum 6.
6?
Yeah,
that's
6
a lot of seat time.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah.
That's what you're there for, right?
Yeah,
yeah. You're going to as an endurance challenge,
right,
for yourself. So like if you go maximum of 6, probably minimum of 4. Like minimum of 4, 6 might be a sweep. You go maximum of 8. That's still what 8 by 24. That's still 4 hours of track time.
Yeah, and look, I think we'd probably wouldn't put a cap on the number of drivers.
Yeah.
Because then the cost. I mean, the cost obviously is going to be relatively high just because of the running cost of the thing.
Yeah.
Setting the carts up, the staff, the fuel, the hireage, lighting, all that.
Yeah.
Comes at a cost. But if you don't put a cap on the number of drivers, that can be split across the team.
Yep.
I mean, you look at Le Mans, right? 3 drivers over 24 hours, but it used to be 2.
All right. Last thing that I'm going to touch base on is your pathway into karting that you've created. Tell us a little bit about that, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up for us. For me, absolute passion is to get people into motorsport.
Yep.
Grassroots motorsport is a real challenge now. There's just not access to the grass fields that you used to do motor cars on, the car parks. Trying to do that in your own private vehicle is really challenging.
Yep.
But I think karting is a really good step into into motorsport. And maybe staying in karting's one level, as we said before, with rental kart racing. Or you can move them back up into tin tops or single seaters, and then get on the world platform.
Well, I mean, you got to start somewhere, right?
Absolutely, and if you look at all the Formula One drivers, most people started in karting. And I think rental karting is a good introduction for it.
Look at what nearly all of the top New Zealand drivers, even the SVGs, the McLaughlins, the Dixons, all of them, they've done karting, and now look at them, they're on the world stage and all different
disciplines,
categories of racing. Oh well, I've got a couple of young drivers over here that we're gonna get to come over here and stand behind their designated helmets. We got Asher and Tareeq. Thanks for joining us today. Start with what got you into karting? Well, both of you. What got you into karting?
Just having rental karts, going on a holiday, and then just for a fun time spent rental karting, and then just loved it. Then it was in Australia, so then when we came back to New Zealand, just thought we'd sign up to ACE. And just carried on from there with Steve's help.
Alright, sweet. Tareeq, what about you?
My dad always loved cars, and he always watched Formula One. And I found a place called Game Over, and I went there in those electric carts. And that's what. And from when I went on the track, I just loved it. And then I went to Hampton Downs next. And then I went and I found ACE Motorsport. And
nice.
Then I just loved the track at Penrose, and that's what got me into it. And I just raced everywhere I went. If I go on holidays, I'll always find a way to race.
Well, you know what's funny? It doesn't matter how old you get. I done the same thing when I went to Australia, and that wasn't even what I went to Australia for. And I ended up at 3 tracks there. What would be your favourite track that you've raced on so far?
Favorite track would either be one of here or ACE. ACE is a very fun and competitive track, especially when you have other experienced drivers on as well.
So, how many kart sport tracks have you done raced on? What would be your favourite one?
ACE.
No, kart sport.
Oh, this one. This is the only track I've been on. So,
what about yourself?
This is also the only one I've raced at. But I've also raced at the one in Rosebank, the old track. But this one's much better. Great facilities, and in terms of rentals, has to be ACE.
Sweet, sounds good. Anything else you guys want to add? No special thanks or anything to someone standing over there, standing next to you.
Parents for all the money they spent. Thanks to my dad and my mom and all my grandparents, and especially Steve from ACE Motorsport.
Alright, sweet. Well, cheers for joining us, guys, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day. And clearly we're at the track, so enjoy the track time.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got a question for you guys, right? Which is a bit off Top Gun back in the 80s, so you may not remember this, but so when they go to Top Gun, Tom Cruise, Maverick, they're in the tech room, and Iceman at the time asks, who's the best pilot? So who's the best driver?
Out of who?
You two.
You two.
I think Tareeq has more experience. He's been doing it for 1 week. So.
That doesn't mean anything. You could be better skilled than him. You just haven't worked it out yet.
I think it's kind of equal.
Do you two race in the same class?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Oh, so you've definitely got a rivalry in there, then, don't you?
I think you're both super quick. You know, I've watched you on this Kart Sport Collindale track here, and you are both really quick. You've had some good dicing between yourselves as well. Sure, Tareeq's probably got about a year on you, Asher, racing, but you know, you're both really quick, and you're competitive as well with the rest of the group. These guys race in the J-Max series, so junior Rotax, 23 horsepower, up to 16-year-old, so it's 12 to 16-year-olds. But these guys are already really quick, so yeah, may your career take you to the top. And we're standing behind the Le Mans weekend this weekend, so hopefully we can see you racing at Le Mans with Brendan Hartley and Earl Bamber. A lot of Kiwis racing there.
One more thing. what is your end goal? Like, what category have you always wanted to race in? Supercars, the Porsche Series, NASCAR, F1, Indy. Where do you guys want to end up?
I don't really have a goal. Just either cars. I want to end up in a car, maybe GT3. But I want to have a go in a single seater. That's like a goal. I want to drive a single seater.
You hear that, Mum and Dad? Single seater.
Even
F1.
Even if it's racing or have a go. Just wanna, yeah.
Sweet, easy. What about you, Tareeq?
100% Formula One.
Formula One.
But if that doesn't work out, supercars.
Oh, yeah, sweet. So you reckon you're the next Lewis Hamilton? Maybe. Oh, nah, sweet. Oh, cheers, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.